Oh hey, what's going on everybody? My name is Kobe Scroby and welcome back to my private Satisfactory server. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to follow, turn on notifications, and if you'd like to join the server and come play along with us, you'll also be able to avoid the ads and you'll be supporting the channel. In the process, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. Now, the way you get a Twitch Prime is by connecting an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. They'll give you one free Prime subscription per month. You can choose to use it here if you'd like, or you could use it somewhere else, but please use it somewhere. The only other way is maybe, if you're lucky, you'll get gifted a sub. But if not, you have to make your own luck by subscribing yourself. So, oh yeah, that's right. Let me move my face over. And then we want chat. What happened to my chat? Where'd it go? Show me. This one? That's not it. That's not what I want. Where's my chat? What the crap, man? All right, let me. My chat broken? That was weird. It took a long time to load in. There it is. Okay. Bam. All right, we got chat. I've done it. I've done it. Can I delete this? Nope. Well, yeah, I guess I can. I can clear messages. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, if you want to come join the server and play with us, all you got to do is subscribe. Whether it's for free with the Twitch Prime or $5, or if you get gifted, or if you're on YouTube, you can use the YouTube join button to become a channel member. That's also $5 a month. If you do any of those things, that also reminds me, in all of my YouTube videos, there is a link to my Discord. If you do any of those things and you want to join this server, send me a message on Discord and let me know, and I will get you the server information and make sure you get on there. And then we'll schedule some time to come play with you. We play every Wednesday, just kind of like by default. But it doesn't have to be Wednesday. If another day works better for you, we can do that. I also have it pinned in the chat if you're looking for it. Okay. So what the hell were we doing? Okay. We were setting this up. We were running out of these aluminum casings, which it looks like. Wait till this builds. Okay, we're 8 low to start the next one, which sucks because this machine shuts down until it gets 8 more. So we're still running low on those, but not bad. What's going on, Dishonest? The cremation place wanted $95 per necklace? What? God damn it. Is there any way that you can like make payments or something? That's a lot. How many is that? That's you and your brother and your parents, or do you have another brother? Is it just the 4 of you? Buying them off Amazon? Okay. Okay, cool. At least you got a plan. Yeah. I've never had to do anything like that before. I grew up on a farm, so we had tractors and stuff, and we had lots of animals. We had pigs, sheep, llamas, dogs, cats. So when an animal died, we would just take the tractor and dig a hole and put it in the ground, and we'd bury it. So we never really had to do anything like that. On Amazon, they have 10 for 50. Oh, dude. That's a hell of a deal. Hey, I changed. Well, cool. I'm glad you figured something out instead of either not doing it or using a bunch of money you didn't have. Not doing it and then like regretting not being able to do it. I'm glad you figured something out. What is going on? We're having, yeah, why is this stopping? It's running out of water. It's full of water. Damn it. Yeah, that's awesome. Glad to hear that. I don't even know if I would have thought of that. I would have been like, god damn it. Okay, I guess I'll buy it, you know, even if like I didn't have, like that was more money than I could have afforded at the moment. You know, I probably would have bought it anyway. I'm trying to figure out what the... Oh, alumina solution. Wait. Why is this not running? It's full. It's full. It's full. And the out pipe is empty. Oh, this is why. This is holding us up. Is this not working? Can't get out. Okay. We got a problem here. Oh no. Okay. We need to... Okay. We need to connect this conveyor. Oh, geez. So the problem was we weren't getting enough of this stuff, right? So I brought this all the way from over there, all the way down here, all the way up here, so that we'd have enough. And now we have too much, and it's just going straight into the sink. And it's giving us coupons. So the problem is now we have too much. So this stuff down here has nowhere to go. And since that has nowhere to go, it's stopping this machine from running because its output is blocked right there. So now we need... We need to come up off of here. We need a splitter. And now I need to bring it out. Damn it. Yeah, I need to have the rest of this go in the sink when it's backed up, because now we have too much. Oh, perfect. Oh, this is going to work out perfect. Okay. He already has this here, so I'll just hook straight up to it. So that should... Well, here, no, I don't want this going in there, though. No, get that out of here. because we're out of aluminum scrap, so we need more aluminum scrap. We're full of silica. Okay. We're running now. Now this guy's running again. Okay, that was it. The silica, extra silica had nowhere to go. Wow. Never thought I'd have that much extra silica. So this is giving us points here, which is giving us coupons. We got 6 coupons right now. I'm going to go ahead and get in the Discord in case... whoa. Stop. In case Malik or Clockwork want to get on here. Here we go. Okay. So that's going now. Which was holding up the aluminum ingots from being made. Which was holding up these aluminum casings from being made and coming all the way over here to these manufacturers, which was stopping the radio control units from being made, of which we have a bunch but not a lot. Actually, to make this more efficient, this belt should come in the center and then it should branch out from each side. I could do that. It would just take some... It's fine. It's not like we need a bunch of those right now. Okay, so that's radio control units are being made. Oh, I can send the drop ship up. Come on, get some. There we go. Dutch Bros had a deal 4 for 15, and we went to one, and they said it ended at 6 p.m. Oh, notification on my phone said today, not ends at 6 p.m. So we went to another one, and they said the deal is still going. They just didn't want to make anymore. They're like, I want to go home. We're not doing it. No, I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. Huh. It's like when you'd go to McDonald's for breakfast and it ends at what, 10, and you get there at 10 and they say that breakfast is over. It's like, well, what'd you do with all the extra breakfast food that you didn't sell? Is it still sitting somewhere? Or did you put it all in the garbage already? Got that they wanted to go home, but don't screw others. Yeah. Alright, so this guy is already gone. Holy crap. Alright, what else can we do? Supercomputers. Okay. How the hell do we make a supercomputer? Computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic. Oh my god. Okay. Let's think about this. This is gonna be hard. What are we making here? AI limiters. Okay. Computer, AI limiter, high-speed connector, plastic. So computers are up there. Wait. A limiters are here. High-speed connectors. Are we making those anywhere? Are we making those over here? Dude, this stuff was so long ago, I don't even remember what it was all for. I don't think we're making those anywhere. It's probably... It's gotta be quick wire, right? How the hell do I make that? Quick wire, cable, and circuit boards. Oh god. Okay. Curious if he was telling people at 2 p.m. that the deal was over. Maybe. The goal to ask if we wanted to spend 3 times the amount for the original prices. What? No way. Yeah, no way. I am here because it's a deal. I'm not here to buy them at regular price. Huh. Yeah, I know. Some places you run into people like that. What are you doing here? Yeah? Will's here. What are you doing here?
I'm going to mimi
What? What are you doing there?
sing.
Will's going to Grandma's house. Will's stealing my gummy worms. Those aren't as good, are they? Not as good as the other ones?
No, it's not as good because they're just brushing.
Yeah, but I don't think they're as good either. The other ones I had
I
were
just
better.
brushed my teeth and the gummy worm isn't really
Dude,
good.
you can't eat that if you just brush your teeth. You gotta go brush your teeth again. Because now you got sugar in your teeth. You can just do it quick. And then mouthwash. Make sure you get it all. Because that's why you can't eat after you brush your teeth, because now if you sleep with that sugar on your teeth, it's gonna give you cavities. And then you have to go to the dentist and they'll have to drill your teeth.
That already happened to me.
So make sure you brush all that sugar off really good. Okay. Oh. It said somebody joined the game, but it didn't say a name. Who's here? Clockwork's here.
I've been discovered.
I saw that it said has joined the game, but there was no name.
It does that from time to time. It's weird.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Oh man, I'm all right. I went to the doctor this morning, so I took the morning off of work, and they gave me some medication, and I took one this morning, and I gotta say I don't necessarily feel myself right now.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Dang.
But what I'm trying to do is we need to make supercomputers in order to send up the next milestone. So that's okay. Wait, what was it? I forgot. Supercomputers. So computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic.
Oh, fuck.
So we have
got computers and plastic coming in from.
yeah. There's AI limiters over by the quick wire. We need high-speed connectors, so that's what I'm looking at doing. So I need circuit boards, and I need cable. So we set up that other copper place that we're not using, so I could get the cable from there somehow. But we need circuit boards over here is the problem at the moment.
I can see about setting up a train to bring in extra circuit boards from the oil fields.
Okay.
Because I'm using a bunch of those to build computers. But I could probably spare them.
What, those made in an assembler? What are those, made out of? Let me see.
Circuit boards, plastic, copper sheet.
Yeah, here it is. Crap. Okay, so the circuit boards need plastic, the high-speed connectors need plastic, and the supercomputers need plastic.
I'm gonna have to drastically uptick plastic production.
Oh, I also put I put a splitter on the silica that's coming from one of those refineries because it was backed up and the refinery wasn't, making alumina solution wasn't running. So there's a splitter with the extra going into the sink also.
Oh, okay. Cool.
And actually, I took the one off of the aluminum scrap because we were out of aluminum scrap. But now that I'm thinking about it, the reason we were out of aluminum scrap is because this alumina solution wasn't running. So that might have to be put back eventually. Anyway, so I did that and I got that running. Yeah, I built all this to get this extra silica over there, and now there's like way too much. That already happened to me. Next time it'll be worse. Oh, Resident Evil 4 remake is being review bombed by the original super fans. Yeah, I think it's good. Other than it crashed my computer a couple times. Other than that, the game is good, I think.
I've been seeing people say positive things about it. I don't know why anybody's like mad at it.
Yeah, I like it. I'm planning on playing it tomorrow. I was playing, so I got The Last of Us, the remastered The Last of Us last night, and I was playing that, and I opened it, I started the stream, and then it was building shaders in the main menu very slowly. So then we were trying to watch a video to kill time, and then it crashed. It froze my computer, so that killed the stream and everything. I had to get it going again, and
oh god.
When I got it all back up and running, it had been like an hour and the shaders were at like 20% done. So I tried to start the game and it was so bad it wouldn't work. So we killed some more time, and then when it got up higher, I tried again and the game was actually playable, but it ran really bad. Eventually the shaders got done and it's still like, it would only get 30 FPS at the best. It still wasn't great.
It needs a like an optimization patch.
Yeah, it kind of killed it for me. I was excited to play it, and then it was like breaking my computer, and it was running my CPU was running at 100% the whole time.
Oh damn.
And then when I got to playing, the GPU was at 100% also, and there were frame drops, and it was just like, it looked beautiful, but it was just so hard to play.
Yeah,
so,
I imagine you're gonna have to work on the code on that. It really is a great game, though.
Yeah, I've played it a couple times on PS3 and PS4, so I kind of gave up on it, and I don't know. I kind of don't even want to play it anymore because I've played it a couple times already, and I was just doing it because of, the show just came out and it was kind of hyped up, and I was hoping to get some people to come watch it, but it's not worth all that trouble.
Right. Yeah, if you've already been through it, I can understand that.
How much was your PC again? I don't quite remember anymore. Yeah, I don't quite remember anymore. It's been so long. Plus, I got a new graphics card over the years, and I upgraded my microphone with the mic controller, the XLR controller, and everything. And I got a new camera. I mean, I'm sure over the years I've spent. I would just be guessing. I mean, anywhere. I'm gonna say 5,000 maybe. But I didn't just buy it. I put it on a. I got it all at all the parts at Micro Center. I built it all. The graphics card, I put that on when I bought the 3080 like a year ago. I put that on the card. I put my microphone stuff on the card. Like, it got paid off. I built the computer. Over the years, I paid it off. I bought the graphics card. I paid that off. I bought the microphone stuff. I paid that off. So it's not like I bought all this stuff all together or anything. And that's been like 6-7 years ago that all this started. Just asking so I know how much more you'd have to spend to get The Last of Us to run properly. See, like, if that 10-year-old game remastered can't run on a 3080 Ti, I don't know what they expect you to have other than, you know, top of the line brand new hardware, like a 4090. So I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed. Like, I'm sad that it doesn't work because I really wanted to play it. But I'm kind of afraid to play Resident Evil now too, because I played that on Sunday and that froze my computer twice while I was playing it. I was trying to give away Steam codes and stuff, and then it just froze completely, and then I had to like hard restart it to get it to come back on. So I'm kind of afraid to play that game. I don't know. I never really had that happen for a long time. Okay. So we got quick wire here. What do I need first? I need circuit boards. You're going to bring circuit boards over, so I don't have to worry about making those. High-speed connectors. Okay. So I need to bring cable over here. Oh, let's see. That's a long way. Oh, wait. Did we get batteries running yet? We just...
I don't think we're... No.
That would actually maybe be useful. Instead of trying to run a conveyor all the way across this whole place, I could have drones bring them over. Maybe it'd be worth it for me to work on that instead right now. Milestone exchange. Fix-it freighter. Re-entry complete. I don't even know what it unlocked. Let's see. That was going on. Wait, where did you start the battery stuff? Or did you even do that?
I've still got work on that. I need to bring in. I still got to siphon over the sulfur.
What could I do to help? Oh, over here. Is this it? Yeah, this is making sulfuric acid. So there's sulfur and water going into these. Okay, let me look up battery. Sulfuric acid, aluminous solution. So we need more aluminous solution. And aluminum casings. Man, this gets complicated.
Yeah, it does.
It's almost more fun to start over at the beginning when you get too complicated.
Right.
You know, Dishonest, now that you say that, I'm curious what they say that the minimum specs are for that. So I did request a refund because I feel like they pushed it out super fast and they didn't do a good job. And if they patch it, I mean, I feel like they will probably patch it and fix it, but maybe they won't. And I don't want to be stuck with it, you know, game that technically it's playable, but it's just kind of the principle of I paid $60 for this 10-year-old game that I've already bought twice on two different consoles, and I expect it to work.
Right.
So like if they patch it, you know, over the months or a year from now, maybe I'll buy it again, especially if it goes on sale. But at this point, I'm kind of just like, I kind of just fed up with it at the moment. Minimum requirements. Okay, Intel i7 47 RTX 6. Wait, that's not it. GTX 970. Dude, there's no way. There's no way you could play that. Recommended. Okay, Intel Core i7 8700. I have an Intel i7. So mine's a 6850 and they recommend an 8700. So my processor is below recommended. I was just talking about last night. If I were to upgrade my PC, I would get I'd probably wait till I could afford or at least charge like top of the line piece CPU, which they told me it was only like $600, which is $600, but when you compare it to graphics cards, it's not that much. RTX 2070 Super, RTX 3060. So they recommend a 3060. So I'm just barely above the recommended requirements to play this. That's crazy. Okay. Never mind. I just wanted to see. Just sounded like something crashed behind me. Like it sounded like the power was going down or something, and that it didn't really sound like that. Is it building?
Yeah, it might just be me building over here.
Okay. All right, dude. So I never got to get into this stuff when I played last time because the other guy that was playing it with me did it all when I wasn't on here. So he did all the aluminum. He did the batteries, the drones, the trains. Well, I guess I did one of the trains. It was like my first one ever, but so I'm not exactly sure.
So
what to do next here? Okay, so this aluminum scrap is maxing out, so this does have to be here. Okay, I'll put that back to the sink. All right, we need aluminum solution. So that's, let's see, bauxite and water. We got lots of bauxite coming in. Also, this belt. Oh, it is a 3. I thought I looked at it. Did you upgrade it? Maybe
I might have.
Maybe it was just a small part of it or something that wasn't upgraded. So we got lots of that coming in, right? We could steal off of this conveyor. And we can always put down more water extractors. We got a whole river here. . That sucks that if you build the power poles at maximum length that the hover pack doesn't make it from one to the next. Okay. So I think what I would probably want to do is build a platform out from this bauxite here because it's by the water, and make more alumina solution over here so it can go straight over into the sulfuric acid. Plus, we're going to have to make more aluminum casings out of it. And I'm out of stuff. Okay. Honestly, we could take down one of those manufacturers over here too that's making the radio control units. I just put that one up because I thought everything was backed up, and it turns out that it isn't. Which would be this one. Yeah, this one's running at 35%. Yeah, I'm gonna take this one down. And that means I need to take this off of here. Plus then we won't be trying to use more aluminum casings than we can make. That can come off of there. And this can come off of here. There we go. Haha, perfect. I went from the outside of one storage container to the top inside of the other.
Oh, nice.
To empty it out. I didn't think it would build, but it did.
Oh, shoot.
What's up?
I need casings, but it looks like all of our casings are being used at the moment.
Yeah, I took that one down because it was too much. Actually, okay, so I'm working on building some more aluminum solution over here, which we oh man, this is confusing. Okay, so we're gonna get silica out of that, and then we can bring some coal over and make some aluminum scrap, and then we can make more aluminum ingots, and then we can make some more casings over here. Oh, I forgot. I gotta go get more concrete and plates. So I'm working on making it so that we can make more, but I've just started. Honestly, you could probably take some off of those manufacturers. I mean, eventually we're going to need radio control units, right? It's just that we have all that we need right now. We're probably going to need them later to make one of these things for the space elevator. What is this? It'd be cool if we could make more. Oh, actually. Wait. Oh, this is all clad aluminum. Okay, I thought they were ingots. Honestly, I've got some power shards on me. We could crank up this aluminum ingot here because we're dumping aluminum scrap and silica. Oh yeah. I just maxed it out and it's filling up in a second after it makes one. So we could, realistically, we could put more of these forges, foundries down. Because this is running at 250 right now. Actually, the silica is going down slightly. But all we would have to do is stop one of these from going into the sink.
Clearing out a
now-
little bit of space.
Now it's making the aluminum ingots are backing up in this constructor a little bit. So yeah, we could have a whole nother. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, line that up. Does I have it that far back?
Oh, it's backwards.
Oh, is that? Oh, Jesus. How am I missing that? Ugh. Terrible. Okay.
I've never done that before.
Right now.
Man, I never even thought of putting those things straight on there like that.
It is such a cool, like, little life hack. Alright.
Alright, let me see about. And even see if I have everything I need to make a refinery. I do. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, geez. Alright, so I'm gonna need some water. Well, let's put this down first, see how much I need. $180 per minute. Oh, crap. Do you have any idea how much bauxite is coming down this conveyor?
Oh. I don't currently know.
Maybe I'll take a cruise up there. This hypertube goes up there. I never been up there. Or I think I went up there and then I got attacked and I freaked out and jumped back in.
Oh no.
All right, this is doing 240 per minute. Dang. Oh, it's actually yeah, it's actually backing up and stopping. It's running at 39%. So 240. Actually, is that because the belt's not fast enough?
No, it's running a Mark III belt, which can move 270. It's just that it's not refining
Stopping. Okay.
as fast as it could be.
Let's see.
When I did the setup, it was kind of a quick and dirty. Let's just get some aluminum products for us to use.
Yeah.
It's optimized yet.
You know, this might sound weird, but you know, I just figured out who your voice reminds me of. Do you know, do you ever watch Markiplier? Not him, but he's got a couple friends, Bob and Wade, that he plays with sometimes. He's got a podcast with, too.
I haven't heard that.
Okay.
Does that sound like...
One of his friends, Bob, I think, you're not exactly the same, but your voice reminds me of him. I listen to their podcast when I'm working sometimes just to have something to listen to. And I think it's been like kind of subconsciously bugging me that I couldn't figure it out.
Oh no.
And I just kind of like hit me.
That's pretty awesome though.
It's kind of funny. One of the guys that I used to play this with, I never saw him or met him in person, but his voice reminded me exactly of a guy that I used to work with that I played games with a long time ago. Anyway. So it'd probably be a good idea to make this belt faster. Okay, wait. No. Because this is only doing 240 and the belt does 270. Okay, no, that's fine. All right, I'll come back down. Whee. Wow, if that journey down from the bauxite, if that kept on going, that would be super fast.
Oh my god.
The hell is that? There's like a weird square thing up here. I'm gonna go look at it. It doesn't. It looks like a refrigerator from over here.
No, it's a weird little slab. There was a summer sloop embedded in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I don't think I've ever seen a slab like that before.
Right? It is very eye-catching.
Wow.
Very.
Okay. Oh crap! I went in the wrong tube.
This is 40, this is 40. We're consuming potentially 80 aluminum casings per minute.
How much? 280?
Yeah. We're only producing 9. Oh, we are producing 90 a minute though, so that should catch up.
Okay. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to make, I think I want to make 2 of these? I don't know yet. Ah, dang it. That's not to use a lift. It's the belt isn't high enough, so it's gonna have to it has to go through the floor. But I can come down with it. Ah, crap. Why? Let's just do that.
I've increased aluminum casing production.
Nice.
We're now producing 150 per minute.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Let's do this. $150? Nice. Let's do that.
Casing production has increased. We've actually filled up on alkalite sheets.
Nice. Those are useful. Like I never really built with the fastest belts because we were always out of those. Okay. I think
Now we got
it's not a bad way to do this. Now I need water. What do I need? 180 to 360. I need 360 waters for 2 of them.
3 pumps.
3? Dang. Okay.
Unless you.
Oh, what do I need? Oh, the water. The water's not deep enough. Oh, come on. That was my whole plan.
Oh no. Yeah, no, I had to pump it from back.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, that's fine. It's just an inconvenience. Well, that you know what? Ah, crap. Well, then I'll just build all this stuff back here, because I can still steal off of this bauxite belt back here.
Oh, that's true.
All right, I'm gonna take down everything I just did. All of it come down. Actually, I'm gonna leave that platform because we may still be able to use it. And if not, we'll take it down later. Okay.
Fair.
Oh, Malik said he was gonna come join us tonight, but he might. Maybe it's just he'll be here later.
My God, I just realized I've got this alumina solution, working at 250, percent.
Uh huh.
It's pulling up 450 cubic meters of water per minute.
Did I put those? I was messing with that thing last time, and I don't remember what I did. It's possible I could have done that.
Just remember that the Mark 1 pipe's max flow rate is 300 and Mark 2 is 600.
Yeah, so these... Let's see. These put out 120, 240, 360. So I could have them go together into one pipe and come over. So I could have 3 pipes come off and then have them go into a Mark II pipe. Oh, how do we want to do this? You know what? I could just do this right here. All right. Now, I don't think I like where I put those. You know what? Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, let's take those down. Change my plan halfway through. Okay. So that's gonna okay. Put these here. I could see your holograms through the floor.
Isn't that weird?
All right, let's see if this works. Oh, I don't like that. Crap. You know what? Let's take these down. Let's split off of this. Then come down to... Oh, crap. Back. I like to try... Crap, that's too close. So, I was noticing this at the manufacturers that I set up. What's up, Cold Designer? How are you doing? I have everything feeding in from one side, and then it splits off of that one, so you got half and half. So then you're only working with half going through, and then it splits again. So then you're only working with a quarter of it going to the last one. it might not matter, but I feel like the last one was getting less than the first two. So I like to have it come into the center and then split off from the center. So like have one feeding into two instead of having one coming out and then having two splitters off the same one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with the pipes, I always try to build them like that. Like on the last time we played, I had two. Well, what was it? I think I had 6 refineries, and I brought the pipe in the center, and then I split that off, half and half, and then I split off 3 evenly off of those 2 on each side. And I don't know if the game actually works like that, but I feel like that's how it should work. So this is how I would like to do this. Let's move this back.
Bought Marvel Midnight Suns Legendary Edition.
How's
How
that?
dare you, designer?
Oh, I did something disgusting. I bought... Oh. I have never played that. How is it? What is that? Is that... I'm not... I guess I'm not even sure exactly what kind of game it is.
It's I don't know how to describe it. It's got a lot of like the kind of tier 2 Marvel characters.
Okay. Is it like a fighting game?
It's a RPG tech. It's like, you know, XCOM.
Yeah.
I think it's actually made by the makers of XCOM.
Oh, okay. Don't have it downloaded yet. Marvel's Avengers, but with a card battling system instead of it being an action game. Oh, is it like... Okay, so what I was thinking of is there's like a mobile game that's Marvel's... Oh, Marvel Snap. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, no.
And
I hope that's not Pokemon Snap.
Is that what it's called? Marvel Snap? But it's a card game, and I've never played it, but I've heard people say it's good. People that play mobile games, I guess. This is not going to work. This has got to go back. I never...
Like...
Go ahead.
Oh, no, sorry.
So I never really got much into mobile games. Like I played... Laura and I used to play Heyday a lot, the farming game. Like, oh, this was so long ago. I guess it was before I even started YouTube. So it was like 8-9 years ago. So that was like one of the best mobile games, you know. There wasn't much for mobile games. But the only mobile games that I play are like Kingdom, that I play on PC. I've streamed it before. And then Turmoil, which I've streamed that on PC too. So it's like I play PC games when I don't have my PC. Marvel Snap, it's a fun time killer. I also might crash my PC tonight. Well, don't play The Last of Us or Resident Evil 4 if you don't want to melt your CPU. Dude, that thing was running at 100% for like 3-4 hours. I had the window open in here. It was getting hot. Okay. So now I want... Wait. I want... Pipes? Pipes. Mark 2 on 8. So I want this to go in a floor hole. Let me see. Which I've never done with a pipe before. Do we... I see the conveyor lift floor hole. Do we not have the pipe one?
We could put...
I just built it through the floor before.
Yeah, pipeline floor. It's there.
Oh, pipeline floor hole. Oh, I was looking for like a black one like the... Okay.
Oh, gotcha.
I wasn't reading.
Yeah, they don't want pipelines sitting there all open and stuff.
Forget the Last of Us. Star Citizen much bigger and resource heavy. If I make it out of the main menu, I'll be surprised. Dude, wasn't there some news on Starfield not that long ago? I want to say that there was, and now I don't remember.
Cautiously optimistic on Starfield.
So obviously it's Bethesda, so I'm not expecting like a complete not buggy game. And honestly, I didn't even know what it was until a few years ago. So it's not something that I'm like super excited for or anything, but
Really hard not to just want to say it's Skyrim in space.
I mean, that might be awesome because, man, I got some hours into Skyrim. I don't know if you ever heard me tell this story that I worked until like 11:30. So I went from work to pick up Skyrim at GameStop when it came out, and I got it and I went home and I installed it on PS3 and started playing it, and I got so sick that I couldn't play it.
Oh,
just
no.
like got a crazy fever just out of nowhere. So I had to go to bed. I even took the next 2 days off of work so I could stay home and play it. So, and then this was a thing that it was so weird. It was the next morning I felt fine. And then every evening I would get a fever. And this went on for weeks because every morning I thought I was better. And I'd go to work and then I'd get a fever at night. So eventually I went to the doctor and I got like a $3, I don't know, antibiotic prescription for something, and it was gone. That's all it was. I don't know why. I don't think they even knew why. They just gave me a antibiotic and that was it. Anyway, so I took time off of work so I could play, and I couldn't even play because I was so sick. And even my girlfriend, I think, honestly, I met her. Shoot. It must have been, well, no, it was 2011. So Skyrim was 11/11/11. We've been together for 12 years. So that was like right 2011. So I think I met her shortly after, like 3-4 months after I got Skyrim. So she never really played games. She read books. And I'm like, well, a game is like a book. You follow the story, except you get to interact with it. So she started playing it, and then she loved it, and that got her into games. And now we play games together sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, she loved it too. Like that was like one of those games that I don't even know, defines a genre, or one of the, I don't know what word I'm looking for here.
Yeah, no, I think genre defining, that sounds pretty apropos.
One of the games that everybody knows of. I mean, it's obviously it's dated now, but Cold Designer and I just played it a few months ago with some mods and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it was still fun. I just got too many other things I want to do.
Yep.
It got delayed to September. It went from Q4 of 2022 to Q1 of 2023 to Q3 of 2023. I bet it comes out. Okay, so let's see. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim was 2011, and what was it? A couple, 3, 4, 5 years ago, they had showed like a short flyover of the map, and it said Elder Scrolls 6. I bet it doesn't come out until, I forgot what year I said. I said 2028. I bet it doesn't come out till 2028. Crap, I can't fly. Power. Give me power. But anyway, I used to watch Angry Joe Show a lot on YouTube, They do a lot of game reviews and stuff, and they're really critical of everything, but they make skits and stuff when they do reviews, and it's pretty funny, and they do a good job. So, and then I learned about Starfield from him, from Angry Joe. I didn't know about it before. Okay, so how do I do this? I have 3. Wait, I needed 360 waters, and I got 360. Okay. Crap. Maybe it's better that I only have 2 and I overclock them, because now I got to figure out how to get 3 pipes into 2 pipes. I guess I could just connect them all together, and then I could split them apart where I need them to go. Okay, that'll work. Okay. I guess I just gotta, like, talk out loud. Think out loud.
These refineries are going to be making what now? Aluminum solution?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, they're each taking 180, so they're a total of 360.
Yeah, it's gonna go... It's for the batteries. Oh, how do I do this? So I don't need this pipe here. I just had to build it so that I could put this cross section on here. So this all doesn't need to be here. However, okay. So the way that this is what I was just talking about. Oh, you know what? Okay, I was gonna say the way that I would want to do it is to come up in the middle and then split it out. But honestly, maybe it's better to have one going in both sides. Does it matter?
It doesn't really matter. I wouldn't say both sides though, because then you're going to get flow directional, like head, like I don't know, like the butt heads. The flow butt heads was itself.
So it wouldn't really matter if it just went in one side, rather than go in the center and then split out to each one.
Right. It would actually probably be better if it comes in from one side, just so the flow is kind of more streamlined.
Okay. I know that they said that the fluid dynamics don't work like real fluid dynamics.
They're a little wonky, yeah. But I have noticed where like a pipe getting input from 2 ends will create flow conflicts.
Okay. Actually, I want to change this. I want to have this go up. Oh, I can't see what I'm doing.
Oh god.
I couldn't tell if it was back or forward or... See, I can't see. I can't aim it and see at the same time. Oh, that worked out perfect.
Wow, yeah, it did.
That's what I wanted, but I couldn't tell what I was doing. What were you saying?
I was just going to ask if you were using horizontal to vertical build mode. Look like you are.
I don't know. I didn't change anything. See, and
oh, auto. That's what it
is that? Oh, that didn't work. Okay, I can just do this. Yeah. That's what I was gonna try to do.
Let's see.
Oh yeah. Perfect. That's better.
I like those 90-degree angles.
Yeah, me too. I always try to do it. Elder Scrolls 6 won't come till after the Fable remake comes, whenever that is.
Fable.
Debating whether I want to wait till it's closer to June or pre-order Diablo 4 while I still have the money. I'm excited for the... UE update 5.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Satisfactory.
Unreal Engine. Yeah. Yeah, they talked about that a while ago. They're like, there's no way we're gonna do that. That's so hard to switch everything over. It's just not worth it. And now they're like, yeah, we're switching it over. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Actually, I forgot. I was gonna look before I started to see if they had a video out. And whether to pre-order, man, I continuously get burned on games that I pre-order. I pre-order games and they come out and they suck or they don't work. Perfect example, Last of Us. Well, no, I didn't pre-order. Did I? No, I didn't pre-order that. I pre-ordered Resident Evil, which was fine. Resident Evil is great, except it crashes my computer. But I love the game. And I did that because I knew I had the money at the moment, and I didn't know if I'd have the money when it came out. So I could see that. If you know it's a game that you want for sure and you're going to buy no matter what, I guess I would say if you know you have the money now, pre-order it. But other than that, I'm kind of against pre-orders now. And just because I keep pre-ordering games and then they come out and then they suck or they're broken.
Yeah.
And the only reason
rushed out by their publishers.
I guess I pre-ordered The Last of Us by like a day, but that's just because you get extra stuff if you pre-order it, so I just did it because I was going to get it anyway. And Resident Evil, I pre-ordered that because I had the money and I knew I was going to get it no matter what. It's hard. Like, I pre-ordered No Man's Sky, and then that came out, I played it for an hour, and I didn't play it again until 5 years later. I pre-ordered Assassin's Creed Origins, Assassin's Creed, the one after that, Odyssey, and I didn't like either one of those, so I wasted all my money on those. What else was there?
I thought Odyssey was alright.
Actually, to be fair to Odyssey, I played it for like an hour, and I didn't, because I didn't play Origins, well, because I played the old Assassin's Creeds, and then when Origins came out, it was different. They went to like RPG style, and I played it, and I didn't not like it. I was trying to make videos out of it, and it's just too long of a game to make videos, let's play of the whole game. So I kind of moved on to something else, and then when Odyssey came out, I didn't understand that they switched over to that RPG style. So I didn't like it because I didn't understand that that's what it was, I guess. So to be fair to Odyssey, I never tried it again. But Origins, I tried streaming it like a year ago, maybe, if even that long. So I gave it a second try, and I still didn't like it. Origins.
Yeah.
Which sucks because I love Egypt stuff.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be, it's super interesting to me, but just the gameplay, I don't know. I just don't like it. Odyssey, I would love to try again. And
I will
then
say for Odyssey, I really love Cassandra way more than Alexios as far as like a playable character.
okay.
I found like her acting, her facial animations, everything just felt like way better. Like Alexios just kind of seemed like he was a wooden cutout. Like we just
Mhm.
added him because we needed a guy alternative.
Yeah. Yeah, so I will probably play that again eventually. Oh, wow. Coffee Stain has a 40-minute video. We're upgrading to Unreal Engine 5.
Oh yeah.
Well, I can't really watch that whole 40-minute video on stream right now, but maybe I'll at least listen to it at work tomorrow. So then Valhalla came out, and it was awesome. I streamed the whole thing, 170 hours or so with all the DLC, and I loved it. Even though it's not so much of a sneaking game as the first few are. You can still do it, but you can also just run in and fight everybody.
The idea of a stealth Viking is a little weird.
Yeah. So I did like that one, and there's a new one coming up eventually that I don't know anything about. I think it's supposed to be like a live service game, so I hope they don't screw it up. All right, so these are alumina solutions. So we're going to have alumina solution and silica coming out. So we're going to have more silica. So
But you are not done over here yet. Your water is yet unfinished. I put up the walls because these are 4-meter walls, so they kind of make a nice little stick.
Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. Oh, that's awesome. I could never figure out how to. Okay, here's a question: should the pump be at the bottom or at the top? I would guess it should be at the bottom, right?
Yeah, bottom or middle. Because the thing is, your water extractors here can only push it up 10 meters.
Okay.
So that's only about halfway up.
So if you put it like here, it should be good.
And in fact, that little preview ring that shoots out of there.
Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah. I love that they added that.
But now I can't. Oh, it goes all the way down here. Okay. So that would be good. Do you have any encased beam?
Yeah, I do as a matter of fact.
I need 4. Sorry. If I remember correctly, it's due to recent update to Unreal Engine 5 that made it easier to adapt projects. If I didn't play the closed beta or open beta, Diablo 4 pre-order wouldn't even be an option. Blizzard is listening to the community for once, but to be honest, if they screw the pooch with Diablo 4, their rep is going to crash and eventually Blizzard will close down.
Huh.
I have like 168 days in GTA Online. Dude, we still need to do that too. GTA. GTA. After Diablo Immortal, Blizzard's on thin ice. Yeah, people weren't happy about that mobile Diablo game.
I will never, ever understand the popularity of mobile gaming.
Yeah, I guess. See, the only time I ever play is like when we're on the train going from Colorado to Illinois. I played Kingdom a lot, but or maybe if you're going to be sitting at the airport for 2, 3, 4 hours. But other than that, I don't have any games that I can just get on and play for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. Like today, I was at the doctor and I had time to kill. I brought my earbuds in and I was listening to a story while I was sitting there. And that was more interesting to me than playing a game, I guess.
I feel like the mobile games market is saturated with like the same kind of, here's a timer that you have to wait out unless you buy this, and it's all microtransaction BS.
Yeah, that Heyday game that I was just talking about, it was your stuff produces in a certain amount of time. And then you have like deliveries that you're trying to make in time, so you have to get things started in time so that they're done so that you can get it onto the delivery. But everything had timers and it was fun for a while. Like when you'd wake up, there'd be a whole bunch of stuff done because it'd go overnight. But I mean, I'm either at work or I'm here, and I'm playing games on here, so I don't really have any use for mobile games unless I'm traveling, I guess. And even then, I would rather get a Steam Deck and play my Steam library. This Sonus says 4,032 hours on GTA. I know I didn't play it that long. I played it quite a bit years ago. That's crazy. The game that I have the most hours into is Ark Survival Evolved, and it's like 1,030 or something. Used to play the crap out of that. Bunch of different servers. Eventually I got my own server. Oh yeah, it needs power too, eh? Okay. So then this alumina solution pipe could go underneath this bauxite all the way over to batteries, really.
Absolutely.
Should it go underneath?
Underneath is good.
Okay. I never really built underneath very much. This is probably the first time ever. I think NV's got over 1,000 hours into subsistence.
Oh, wow.
He's always playing it. Like, that, I don't know if you ever watched us play it on his game. All that stuff, that house that he built on there, all the hours that Laura and I spent playing together, we never got close to making a house that big and having all the guns and equipment and stuff that he has. It's crazy. Like, it's unbelievable to me that he was even able to do that much. But yeah, I think him and his wife have like they sell stuff on an online store or something, so I think he's home a lot. Okay, so this is doing 120 per minute alumina solution, so that's 240. So I could actually put this into one pipe and run it all the way back.
Oh.
So in that case, I want to put this... let's see. Let's do this. Ooh, this is hard to see. This is going to be experience for me. If I didn't have my PC, I'd be playing nothing but mobile games. Yeah, I guess so. If I didn't have PC or my PlayStation, which I don't use anymore because I have my PC, I suppose I would be playing mobile games, but I would be actively trying to get a PC then.
That would definitely be like arguing for better mobile game design that didn't just feel like money grab.
Yeah.
There are some mobile games, I'm not gonna lie, like they feel like they would make awesome PC games without the microtransactions and timers and stuff.
Yeah.
Like they give me the feel of great RTSs, and then it's just kind of ruined. It's like, buy magic crystals to unlock this now. God damn it.
Oh yeah. I never spent any money on... Well, there was one game that I spent like $3 on because I figured I play this a lot. I can spend $3 or $5 and that's it. I never buy microtransactions on PC games. I never buy them on mobile games. Even if it's free to play, like I don't like skins and stuff. If like the different like deluxe version and stuff that come out for games, a lot of them just have a bunch of skins and stuff like that. If that's all it has, I won't buy it. But if it actually has extra content for the game, like extra missions and whatever, then I will get it. Like, was it Resident Evil 4? Something. Maybe that's what it was. It was the second version came with actual extra content, and then the third one had all the skins and stuff. I don't remember which game it was. Anyway, I'll pay for the extra content, but I don't really care much. I don't really have much use for skins.
Yeah.
Where does this needs to go? Here. Okay. If I wait. So you've got a luminous solution ready to come out of this one. If I connect my pipe to this,
Oh god dang it.
1, 2, 3, 60.
I think I might have crashed the server. I
Oh,
was deleting something and then stopped responding.
mine's still working at the moment. I can get into stuff. So I can connect my pipe directly to your refinery over here. If I, well, oh, there it goes.
Erg.
A man claimed 100,000 people have died from drag shows. Dude, that's... Nobody's died from drag shows except for that one guy that went in and shot up the drag show. I don't... Looks like the server's running. Guess I'll try to get back on. I don't understand why they're so pissed off about drag shows. Like, why can't people wear whatever clothes they feel like they want to wear? So what if guys want to wear women's clothes? Who cares? Mind your own business. I don't know. Hey, I got a message from Malik. My bad, can't get on tonight. Need to do something. I'm sorry, I'll be there next week. All right, Malik's not coming.
Well, what they don't want is, they don't want kids being raised without their bias.
Mm-hmm.
To put it as gently as I can. And not just their own kids.
Laura just went to a drag show a couple weekends ago.
Nice.
So it put me all the way back before I built any of the pipe. All right, so that was just practice. It's so weird. Okay. And she didn't take our son just because it was 21 and up. Or her
That's what I'm
daughter.
saying. Some shows are designated for families, some shows aren't. It's the same for music, it's the same for theater.
Just because you think it's weird doesn't mean it's harmful or anything.
Right.
Yeah. forgot. Which way is straight? Right here? I think it's crooked. Dishonest, did you hear Hassan was playing a video of Marjorie Taylor Greene saying like we need to protect our children in schools the same way that we protect the president and famous people with armed guards and security. Like, shut up. How is she still... How does anybody take anything she says seriously? I don't get it. I don't know where I want to put this yet. I can bring it all the way... Yeah, I guess that'd be good if I brought it up here.
Oh, I see what you're doing. All right.
And I'm going to come up underneath of this, and then we can go through wherever you want. Whoa.
What is this button?
Like, I'll just put it there, and then we can put it wherever. That looks kind of weird. I don't think I like that. There, that's better. You could actually... We could connect this one all to the same pipe. Like, I could bring my pipe up here, or you could bring that one down. You could connect them together and then split them off right at these two. Oh, wait. It doesn't... It's not going in here. Oh, wait. What do we... Wait, we need a blender. Is that... That's what we need, eh?
I've got to build
me-
a blender here. Oh, yeah, the parts for
I
it.
just want to look at it. Yeah, I just happen to have them. So, sulfuric acid, aluminum solution, aluminum casing. So, are we making enough aluminum casings, or do we need to use some of this to make more?
I increased the aluminum casing production in hopes that these things will fill up. And they are not full. What happened?
Wow, this silica is slowing down coming in here. We must have had a backlog, and now it's slowing down. And I just realized 43 minutes ago I forgot to run the top of the hour ad break.
Oof.
Oh, so we may not... that's not going to work.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Silica has slowed down casing production.
I was gonna say something like, even though we may have too much silica, you don't have to see too many ads. And then I realized it wasn't good. Anyway, if you'd like to join us on this server right now, you can come play with us. And avoid the ads. You can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You get one free Prime subscription per month. You can choose to use it here if you'd like to, or if you're lucky, maybe you'll get gifted a sub. Here's a 60-second ad break now, and then I'm going to have to run another one soon. Okay. I guess I could have just run a 2-minute one. Called it good.
We have a quartz backup, so I'm going to increase silica production.
Okay. We got more quartz than silica's being made. We're actually just like dumping the silica into the sink.
Oh, I thought I cut that off.
Oh, you cut that one off, but this other refinery is coming around and going into the sink too, so I could cut that one off.
Yep. We need to conserve our consilica. Damn it.
All right, I will cut this one off also.
I boosted up silica production, so we should have a ton more of it again.
So the way that I had that connected is coming up from here and then following this belt right here, and I just connected right into your splitter or merger. So if we need to reconnect that, we can, because now the silica down here is backing up and it's going to shut this machine off. So this one's not moving. Which one? That's coming from down below? Where is that? This one, this right here. This is not, this one's not connected. Where'd you go?
Oh,
and actually, I could just bring it up and go straight into this right here. No, that's a splitter. I can't do that. We'd have to merge it. We'd have to... We'd have to get it onto this belt, which actually I could run it out here. Oh no, the truck's in the way. That won't work. Damn it. Okay, I could just bring it up and I could connect it to this belt. I can do that.
Oh, okay.
Let's do... let's see. Shit, that's not what I want.
Oh God, these things are eating so much silica.
Right here. And we had too much before. Like that. Like that. And then I just need to connect here. There. Ta-da! Oh, wait. Oh, it connected to the wrong one. was like, what the hell? There. There we go.
Oh, hello, truck.
Now
Oh,
we should.
Jesus.
Oh, did it knock you over?
No, I just wasn't expecting a truck to drive right through here. I wasn't even paying attention. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I did it this way, because I realized the truck's going to go through there. So I connected it here now, so it's running.
Okay.
It kind of looks like a cluster, but it's working. Okay, so we need a blender, which
Right.
I can build. Let's... Whoops. Shit. Let's... Stop it. Extend this out a little bit. And then... Where do we want this thing? I guess probably something like that. Can move it around. Yeah. But batteries, we're gonna have to send the water somewhere.
Send the water right back over here to the Illumina solution. Inputs water.
Okay. We could probably move it back. Something like that. Because then... Oh, I can move it over a little bit. Because then we could put like a drone... Probably can't even build it. Where is it? Drone port. Whoa. I need high-speed connectors. Okay, so now I'm back to having to set up the high-speed connectors. Well, no. I can go build 20 of them, and then I can build this thing. I'm going to go build 20 of them.
Okay.
And then we can make that drone port, and then that can be the drone port that delivers batteries or whatever. What do I need? Circuit boards, cable, quick wire. I think I have all that. Boards, quick wire, cable. Yeah, okay. course, I ran out of quick wire. I was just at the quick wire place. Trying to drive a factory cart.
Nope. Nice.
Anybody watching? I moved my light. Is the lighting any better or worse? Same? I think it's better. It's closer to me now. I don't know. I don't remember what it used to look like.
Oh, it's good.
I have it pointed straight up at the ceiling because the ceiling's white. Because I cannot stand having a bright light shining in my eyes, especially when I'm trying to look at the screen or something. I don't know how people do that. So it's just reflecting off the ceiling and the wall down onto me. I don't have any fancy lights. This is just like it's like a ring light that has a place, a phone holder that somebody got Laura's daughter and she never used it, so I stole it. So I don't even have like real lighting or anything. I think it works good. All right, I got 30. Coming back. Do I need anything else? No. Oh, there's an iron miner here with nothing coming out of it. And I'm just like, what the hell? It's powered and it looks like it's just turned off. It goes into this factory here that BB Bauer made, which makes rotors. Okay. I was just confused why that wasn't running. Whoa. Oh, this is kind of a cool place for this. First drone port. Oh no, I didn't look at what I need for the drone. I need a portable miner.
Oh yeah.
Okay, now I need to find a power pole that's not full. I never built a drone before. All right, I'm gonna go get a portable miner. And when the guy I was playing with built it, all the drones would work for a while, but the batteries would back up in them, and you'd have to go and take some out, and then they'd run for a while, and then you'd have to go take some out. And I since I never set it up, I never really got to learn how it worked. Same with the trucks. I never got to use the trucks till now. And I got a portable miner in the back of my Explorer. Drone. And it's there. Woo!
Look at the front of the drone.
Its
She's got a
face.
little face. A little Mark 1 miner, or it's a portable miner face.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yay, I colored it blue because I made it and it's the first one.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Oh, batteries are going in. Holy crap. I don't believe it. So then the water is just going back over to these guys. Yeah. Can I get under here and look? Nope. I may have built foundations over top of the coal belt, but what do you do? I guess we could move this drone port over a little bit and take that row out, but as long as there's not a problem with it, it'll be fine. Okay, so we need another drone port. I need it to go to cable, the new cable, and then I need it to bring cable over to where I'm going to build the high-speed connector factory, which I think is going to be over here by the quick wire. So if I didn't have, let's see. First of all, let's get some power so I can fly. Alright, so this is gonna need... Okay, I need circuit boards. So would it be better to build this closer to the train and then just run the quick wire along with the silica? Instead of run the circuit boards all the way over here. Oh, geez. This is the problem I get in. I'm like, all right, I need to build it here. I think maybe it'd be better to build it by the train, and then I might even be able to have a truck deliver the circuit boards from the train.
There is a Caterium node not far from the oil fields.
Oh.
Could make Caterium over there. Or could make Quickwire.
Okay. Is there... How much copper's over there? Enough for me to make enough cable to feed a high-speed connector factory?
Yeah. I mean, I've got copper being brought over there.
So, cable, quick wire, and circuit boards are already over there. Okay, so it sounds like I should build it over there. So, we're going to need at least one manufacturer.
In fact, actually, you wouldn't even necessarily need copper. We have an alternate recipe for cable that makes it out of quick wire and rubber.
Oh, okay. I'm putting a list together of stuff so I make sure I bring enough with me. Instructors, similar manufacturer, miner, smelter. Okay. I'm gonna go, and plastics over there. I'm gonna go collect some stuff before I head over there. We set up all that extra copper stuff. It was like, oh, this would be perfect to use it, but it's so far away. All right. So the pre-roll ads just ran out. So that means that I'm going to run the 2-hour 60-second break. Where did I leave the damn minecart with the siren on? There it is. So again, if you'd like to join the server and come play with us, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime. You'll also avoid the ads. And if you're lucky, maybe you'll get gifted a sub. But if you're not, you'll have to make your own luck by subscribing for $5 or for free. My bad. I'm ready now. Y'all still playing? Yeah, I'm grabbing some stuff so I can head over to set up quick wire so that I can make high-speed connectors so that we can make... What did I even need it for?
High-speed connectors, supercomputers.
Supercomputers. So yeah, Malik's getting on now. Okay, so I need to get rid of some extra crap. Okay, let's see.
How?
Let's get rid of that.
I'm scouting out that Caterium node.
Okay. I need 2 miners. Those are built over here. Forgot I installed the new OS and need to download it. Okay. Plastics over there. I need reinforced plate, which is right there. And that's everything. I just need to pick up some plastic, and then I'll have enough stuff to make 4 constructors, 2 assemblers, 2 manufacturers, 4 smelters, and a Mark II miner. And I got 743 for belts. All right. Rods. Do I have space left? I should grab some of those. Rods. We'll grab some screws for fun. Okay. I am going to jump in a hypertube and head that way. 30 seconds. Well, when you get on, if you want to come over and see what we're doing, I don't know where you logged out at, but go over to the oil fields is where we're going right now. And also, I forgot to run the 60-second ad break, so here's that now. Forgot to drink my hot chocolate this whole time. Oh, it's still hot. We just built that. Oh, you can't see it very good anymore. To make batteries, and we made a drone port and put a drone on it. The drone's going to deliver stuff. Well, now, I was planning on using the drone to deliver copper, to deliver cable to where I need it. Except now we've changed plans and are coming over here. Because there's a Caterium node over here that we can make quick wire out of. I need to get some plastic out of these guys. There's not a lot of plastic. It's the manufacturer making computers is running dry of plastic. And I'm stealing whatever is left.
There should be plenty of plastic up in the plastic station.
Let's go see. Let's see. Oil, computers, rubber.
Oh, I need
Don't
to
know.
paint those.
Thinking of saying fuck it and getting The Last of Us. I mean, it's playable. It's just was a giant pain. Oh yeah, there's a lot in here. It was just a giant pain in my ass. And I thought it would be fun. And everybody would have a good time. And it just turned out to annoy me and just kind of make it so I didn't even want to play it anymore. But that's fine for me because I got lots of stuff that I want to play and I'll just move on. And then when it gets fixed, we can always come back to it. I don't even know if they're going to refund me because I got 4 hours of playtime on it because I spent 2 hours waiting for it to build shaders.
No.
So there's plenty of other stuff that I'd rather spend $60 on. Actually, oh yeah, Malik's over here too. So it looks like you logged out probably over where we were. Spent like 200 plus on The Last of Us history.
Well, there it is. Not nearly as high up as I thought.
What's The Last of Us history? Paid for a remastered PS4, got most of the DLC, spent 70 on The Last of Us Part 1 on PS5, now I'm buying a PC version. Oh. Yeah, so I had the original one for PS3, which was probably 50 or 60 back then. And then when I got it on PS4, it was $15. And then this one was 60. Which in the first place, I don't even agree on it being 60. But I did it anyway. Oh, I don't have any solid biofuel.
I've got a few. I'll take out this tree.
So I think I found if you switch off the chainsaw and then come back to it, even if you don't have any fuel. Oh, now it's not working. I took down 2 trees with no fuel. Now it doesn't work.
Probably just you didn't have any fuel in stock, but still had a little bit left in the barrel. In the barrel. I don't know where the hell that came from.
Meant like in all the history of playing it. Okay. I probably spent, if it was 60 originally, which I think it might have only been 50. 60, 75. So I spent like 75 plus another 60 now. So, and the only reason I wanted to play it is because it's been so long since I played it. Plus, I thought it would be a fun thing to stream and see the new remaster, but if it's going to be a pain, then can we both build these at the same time?
Oh god, that would be interesting. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Syrup.
So we just want to build like, oh, did you snap it to the world?
Oh, only I could, but it's as close as one could hope for.
It looks like it's...
Oh, the grid is snapped to the world, yes.
Okay.
Or, I mean, the foundations are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always make sure to do a world grid foundation.
Do we just want to do a big platform up here? Or do you want to take it down there? That's going to be kind of at a slope.
Yeah. I could run a train out here to pick this up.
Oh, actually, if we made a platform for it, then that would be good.
We could smelt it into ingots and then have it pick up from that.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I guess I'm going to build all this stuff. You know what? I don't know where I'm going to make it yet. I could make it out here, and then we could ship the high-speed connectors in. I don't know, because all the stuff I need is out here, except for the cable I can get anywhere. So I guess, do we want to go all the way to high-speed connectors here, or do we want to ship the ingots somewhere? The only other thing I need to get here is cable, circuit boards, and quick wire.
Okay. Well, and we can make cable out of it with some rubber. I
Okay.
can cut down the top.
Just for fun. Is there any copper nearby? It's 730 to the south. Oh, it's probably that. You got that factory over there.
I'm dying.
If you take the hypertube all the way back and then get in the oil fields one, or wait, no, it should split you out at the oil fields.
I have no clue where I'm at.
Oh,
I
you're
was
almost
getting
at
my
it,
mic
actually.
situated and freaking enemy was hitting me.
Oh, shoot.
You're probably around where we were playing last week with
Yeah, I'm on my way.
Yeah, he's just down the beach from us, really.
how would you do this?
Alright.
Oh, you're gonna
I'll-
respawn back at the hub then. You have to come get your stuff if you have anything valuable.
Oh, shit, you died. Oh, you really did die.
Well, I guess all your equipment. We can remake anything except for power slugs and power shards and hard drives that you get from the crash ships. We can remake anything, but your equipment is going to be a little more effort to remake. It's not a big deal.
He's really, like, his crate is just right over here.
Oh, is it?
He really died like a stone's throw from us.
Oh. Here, let me
Freaking
kill
spider
these
one
guys.
hit me.
Yeah, here it is. Shit. What? Oh, you got killed by a stinger, giant boss stinger, I think. I have cat mode on. It's just a big old freaking calico cat to me.
That's funny. I actually kind of like that better because it's easier to see them and hear them.
Oh yeah.
I'm killing all these.
Yep.
What? Where are you?
I'm running around behind you, picking up all your
Oh.
evens.
I kept like going around it trying to find you. You're behind me. Oh, that's the big spider. I got a gun. Hey, don't run away. He's stuck. Oh, not anymore.
Oh, he's still alive. I didn't know that.
Now he's done.
There he goes. Oh. God, so good.
Oh, there's his
Oh,
crate.
what? Yeah, it does have a lot of stuff.
Yeah, if you want to just take the hypertube over to the oil fields, actually, if you got it, I don't have an inventory slot. We could take him the, oh, there you go. He's putting it in a truck. We'll deliver it.
I'm just running. I don't know how far I'm away from y'all.
It's in the pink truck. Alright, I gotta see how you do this.
I was just dumping all my stuff into this here, so
Oh,
I had
okay.
room to move his stuff.
Okay.
There isn't just like a store all.
Could be. Maybe it's not in every inventory.
Oh, that's a pain. I can't even like fast with it. It literally has to drag.
Shift click?
No.
Huh.
Because the default inventory it wants to do that to is its fuel tank.
Whoa. There's a big spitter. Don't spit at me, bro. Uh-oh. I switched off of my gun. No. Stop it. No, 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 no. Tried to reload and I hit, like, number.
Are you already here, Malik?
Yeah.
Yep, alright. I have pipes. Oh, here we go. Six pipes. Right. Alright. Here's all of your stuff.
Thanks.
No prob. Oh shit. Not all of your stuff. I forgot. There was stuff that was yours here in this truck, which I deleted. Alright, here's some more of your stuff in this crate. Alright, I accidentally mixed some of our inventory. Sorry about that. If there's anything you notice that you're not in possession of, let me know and I'll check my
I honestly wouldn't know.
inventory. Me neither.
Whoa, this is doing 240 Caterium. It's gonna use 45. Okay. 5. So we can have 5.3 smelters.
Go off a little bit.
Oh, I need some fuel if you got some.
Fuel. Oh yeah, I got fuel.
Thank you.
There we go. I have a whole lot of fuel, but I got some fuel.
Oh, there's no power over here.
Oh, right.
Can get it from down there.
I got a line of power right down on the beach. A cable.
Ooh.
That's
You
all
need,
right.
you need cable? I got cable. If I can push the right buttons. Bam. Bam. Oh. That's beautiful just to see it coming out and split into all of them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, hold on. How many? There's 15, 30, 45, 60, 75 coming out of here. And a constructor would use 12 each. 75, 12. 6.25 constructors. I think this is where I ran into a problem. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if there were 6 constructors, I could have 2 smelters go into 3 and 2 smelters go into 3, and then the middle one just have a splitter go into both sides. Would probably be the simplest way that I would think to do it. I know there's some kind of math that you can split, merge, split, to get the perfect ratio, but I don't know what it is. Do we want to build Quickwire right here?
We can if you want, or we can just like export the ingots and make the quick wire elsewhere.
Because that's the only thing we can make make out of Quickwire, right? Or out of Caterium is Quickwire.
Yeah. Well, except for the cable.
Oh yeah.
Although no, wait.
Oh, no.
Cable is made out of quick wire, not ingots.
Actually, oh no, that'd be an assembler. Assembler, cable, quick wire, and rubber. Okay. Well, I guess it seems like it has to be made into quick wire, so I suppose we might as well do it here. Hold on. I'm gonna do this a little bit. There we go. Alright, I always build them too close.
I'm gonna reconfigure my inventory real quick and I'll be right back.
I don't like that I can't center 6 constructors on 5 smelters.
Oh shit.
I could. Let's do this.
If you merge the 5 into one line, and then resplit into 6 is easy enough.
I was thinking to merge or have 2 of them go to 3, the other side 2 go to 3, and then the center one split to both of them.
Okay.
Instead of having them all go into one, maybe that would help avoid like a bottleneck. But I guess we can always fix that with faster belts. So I don't even know if that's necessary. Yeah, we've only got 75 coming out of here, so they could all go on one belt then. I'm probably overthinking it. Let's do space these out like that. I have built these before where I kind of staggered them, like left a space in between and then built one behind and then had a belt go to the back one. I think we were trying to save space. Okay. Merger. Probably gonna have to move these back. Damn it, I hate that it's 5, because now there's 3 going into one merger, and then 2 into another.
That's aggravating.
Oops. Not that it really matters, but... You know what? I'm just gonna do it the other way just for fun, because I can. Except that can't be centered either. Oh crap. Yeah, unless I space out the smelters, I can't really center. Let's try this. The merger would be offset a little bit. Hmm. All right, I gotta move everything back. I'm running out of space. I moved everything back once because I was like, I always build stuff too close, and now it's still too close. Shit, how did I do this? That. There we go. Try to. Oh, I built these out. Oh no, the merger needs to be back a little bit. Son of a. Right there. Oh, too far. God dang it. There we go. My 90-degree angle wasn't perfect. Oh, it's
shit.
still off a little bit. All right, I'm gonna fix it. And it's because of where the merger's placed on the belt. There we go. It's off a tiny bit. That's fine. There we go. That's kind of... Wait, are you still over here?
I'm a little ways away.
Okay. I was just going to say, this is kind of what I had in mind, except I wanted these two outside ones to go to this belt, but there's not enough room, but this works fine. Okay. All right, now we need power. Uh-oh. I was hovering to like right over the edge building power lines, and I went too far and I lost power when I was over the edge, but
Oh no.
I didn't die. I didn't fall off. Okay. I took something down and lost power to the miner. There we go. All right, we're making quick wire. Whoa, I see your foundations coming up.
Yep.
Can I shoot this guy from here? Yep. Gotcha. Uh-oh. All right, now what? These need to all connect together and go into a train station. you blowing stuff up?
Me? No.
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 I just heard. I heard like beep 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 beep.
Oh shit.
I don't have any. I was just pressing a button.
Oh, I think I have all of your charges.
Oh, I forgot I died. I didn't have any.
Oh shit.
That was me.
Yeah, boom.
What color are the Skittles in Republican-led states? Well, they got the ones that are all like purple. You know, they're all like the berry flavored ones or something. Skittles are too gay. Oh, when I was watching Hassan today, he was watching this video that a guy made about cheaters on Tarkov, and he found a way to catch them that they do like what's called the wiggle, is which I'm guessing you press Q and E back and forth to look like lean, and that means that you're cheating and you're like signaling to other cheaters. And the guy was trying to catch him, and he was messing with the cheaters. From what that guy said, that the game doesn't have any anti-cheat stuff, or not very good. So there's just so many cheaters on it now that you can't even really play it unless you're cheating.
Oh wow.
But I've never played it.
See.
They can't be purple. That represents women. Oh no, we can't have that. No. They all have to be blue. That represents boys. Star Citizen is something else. I can run it without smelling smoke, but my god, the detail. What is... I'm not exactly sure what that is. I know the name. Blue is in the rainbow. What color... They all got to be black? What color's for alpha males?
What else?
Red. Star Citizen.
Star Citizen is a space like sandbox game that's been in development for ages. One of
It's
those
not-
crowdfunded.
It's not on Steam?
Uh,
Ooh, this game looks kind of cool.
might not be on Steam yet.
Oh, I just saw it. Wait. I could have swore I just saw Star Citizen. Where the hell? Oh, Citizen. Oh, no, it didn't say that. It said Citizen Sleeper. Okay. It's not on Steam. Where is it? How do I look at it? Other than going to YouTube, I guess. Black is Black Lives Matter. Okay. Ah, they all have to be white.
Oh shit. It was so obvious.
To represent white power. Oh, you know what? Speaking of racial slurs, I think I figured out what was on that Edith Finch stream. So we watched that clip from the movie with who was it? Marlon Wayans. But then after that, we were watching those AI Minecraft of like Donald Trump and Obama and Biden, and they were saying all kinds of stuff like that. So I cut that today. I cut from when what was that movie? I can't remember what it's called. So I cut it from when we started watching that movie clip to the end of the stream because I was just looking at games trying to figure out what to play next. So I cut that whole end of it. And then on Call of the Sea, is that puzzle game? And where it said that I don't think I even told you guys. Here, let me look. I got demonetized on that one. The one I was playing right before Resident Evil 4 came out and we were waiting for it. Let me find it. Call of the Sea. So it says adult content, sexual behavior, language expression, including both real computer generated, exposed, minimally covered sexual body parts or fully nude sexual acts, even if blurred or implied. Discussion of sexual topics such as fetishes, tips, experiences, a video thumbnail with sexual content, sexually arousing scenes such as gratifying dances and gestures, appearance of sex toys or devices, sex industry and their workers, related content, animal sexuality featuring genitals, or mating scenes. So that's what I got demonetized on that Call of the Sea puzzle game for. And I figured out why, I think. For some reason, we were talking about hot tub streams or something, and I pulled up Amaranth for like
That makes so much sense.
15 seconds. So
They'll let her stream, but they can't let you like bring her image up.
Well, she's streaming on Twitch, and I got demonetized when I exported it to YouTube. So you can't have that on YouTube. So I cut that out too.
YouTube's like, Amaranth's not making us any money. We're not going to give her any leniency. Hey, do you have any heavy modified frames?
Yeah.
I just realized, hey, Malik, you're over here. I thought I was standing over next to Kobe. Do you have any heavy modified? Nope.
Heavy, how many?
I gotta look.
Do you want 50 or 12?
I mean, I'll take 50.
Okay. There you go.
Where are you?
Right
Oh, there you are.
Basically, to put detail in perspective, is basically Cyberpunk 2077 has steroids, the strongest steroids. So is it's first person like that? I searched it, but I was looking for a video that was short. Star Citizen 3.18. Star Citizen review. I want like a 3-minute video. I probably got a movie. You might need to touch on saying that and that it was a joke. Yeah. I just cut him out because honestly, it's not important to what we were doing. We were talking about something and I just showed it. So, I mean, that's what I was talking about before. If they would tell me that or give me like a timestamp when it happened or something, it would be helpful because then I could go cut it. Well, today after I got done at the doctor, I had to wait an hour for my prescriptions to be ready. So I came home, I ate lunch, I got on here, and I had to search through those streams to find all that stuff and then cut them, and then now they're reprocessing. So it takes so much time to go back and figure it out.
Hello, I'm Testicle.
Whereas if they would just tell me, here, I got a Star Citizen. Oh, you know what? I think I might have a fun way to do this. Let's do. I think I can put it in a browser source. Browser. Oh, that's why every time I open OBS, it plays a random ad. Like it was like Samsung Galaxy last time. That's because I have a browser source that's Cutie Cinderella's stream from when I tried to bring up the streamer awards. I think it's just playing off of that. Alright, can we have audio for this? What the hell is it playing? That's weird.
Hello Pascal, welcome to the channel. I hope this found you all safe and well. Recently I played Star Citizen again for the first time in a very long time, thanks to my friend Legion. Here's my thoughts on
this is really weird. I got a
what it's
browser
like
source on
Let me know in the
OBS,
comments
and
below
it's
what
supposed
you
to be
think.
playing this. It's supposed to be playing this Star Citizen video, but it's playing something else. Refresh. There we go. Nope, it's playing something else. What the hell? Is that an ad? I got a question. Do you know what the hard H is? Someone told me they were going to say the hard H, and I'm generally confused. What if you have a cucumber and 2 limes? It's first person. No, you saying white?
If they're afraid of implication, like of just implying something, then the entire Atomic Hearts gameplay is out of. That whole game is innuendo.
So I think my browser source is just playing YouTube ads instead of playing the video I wanted to.
It's a little bizarre.
I don't know
Hello, I'm
why.
Tactical Pascal. Welcome to the
It worked. It worked when I did it the other day. There it goes. We don't have any audio though. This is so weird. It's not working at all the way I think it should. Did that work? Oh well, too much work. I thought it'd be cool to just put it in the corner, but apparently that's too hard.
So, do we want to build the main setup back at the main base? Or oh wait, yeah, we could. So whichever, it's up to you.
Let's see. If we brought it over to the train station and had it on the end, I could build something on the backside, and I could bring the cable over from the copper that we set up. Let me go over there and look. I kind of think I might have an idea, but I gotta look at it. Hard H. other than like a specific channel's like own memes in their community, I don't know. Cause yeah, I've heard people say some stuff similar to that, but you had to be like a community member and know what they were talking about, and it was just like jokes within their community. Ho with a hard H.
Oh wow.
And that brings us to 3 hours, which means you're going to have a hard 60-second ad break unless you subscribe for $5 or for free with the Twitch Prime. Or if you're lucky, maybe you'll get gifted a sub, but if not, you'll have to make your own luck by paying $5 or using a Twitch Prime.
Buy
Also-
magic crystals to advance the timer now.
Yeah. Also, you can join this server and come play with us right now if you want to, if you do any of those things. So, here's the 60-second ad break now. All right. I need to get into a hypertube.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the ad.
I want to go this way. Oh, hey, if you guys got something funnier than whatever I can come up with, that's fine. Usually I would do it, and then a few seconds later, Malik will have something funnier in the chat, and I'll be like, damn it. Alright, I probably got like a half an hour at max left here.
I was actually thinking about getting off right now.
Yeah, I mean, I probably should, but we're working on something, so I don't really want to quit right now. Oh, crap. Okay, no, I'm right. Okay. I gotta go back to the train station. Well, we're like in the middle of trying to figure out how to do this, so I didn't really get a chance to... We didn't really get a chance to go over and build in your area where we were, but... we will.
You're good.
And eventually we'll reset this server and we'll start at the beginning again, but we got so much going on right now, I don't want to do it at the moment. Actually, if you start a single player game, we can come join your game just kind of the same way as Subsistence. And the only reason I got a server is so that people can get on here at any time and I don't have to be on here. But
We can do that next week if you want.
yeah, we could do that. We could even do it. We could even do it this weekend. Because I want to play. I want to play more Resident Evil 4. And then like after I do that for a bit, when we play stuff together, we could do that. That'd be cool. Because then you actually get to start from the beginning and see what it's all about. So yeah, that'd be cool. All right, well, thanks for coming to play with us for a bit, and I'll talk to you next time. I'll be back tomorrow with Resident Evil.
Alright, I'll see you later.
Okay, see ya. Yeah, this would be perfect if it came into here and then went to this truck station. I could either build off of the left side of this platform, or actually it'd probably be better over here because I can see that copper production from here. So I could build it in between this platform and that.
Okay.
So that's going to be quick wire. I need circuit boards. That's why. Actually, that's why I was thinking of building it over closer to the other train station, was because circuit boards were already there. Unless you want to bring some over here.
So, can bring them over.
Okay. All right. Well, let me think about how I want to do this, I guess. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I think that'd be actually be a lot of fun if we started like a single player game, like on his game.
Oh,
And I'm sure you could come and join us if you want to. So, if you're not here a lot on the weekend, I don't know if you know, like what we normally do is like Friday and Saturday. If we want to play stuff together, I'll play whatever from about 8 to 10 or 11 or so until everybody's ready, and then we'll switch over to whatever everybody wants to play. So we'll probably end up doing something like that where I'll play Resident Evil or whatever for a couple hours, and then when when Malik's ready, then we'll switch over to his game. So if you wanted to do that, I'm sure that would be fine. And actually, Dishonest he got to play a little bit last week. So actually, yeah, Dishonest, if you would want to too, you probably could. Sister walked in, told her to shush while I say my outro.
Huh?
Shut up. Dude, I was doing that once on somebody else's Ark server. I was starting a YouTube recording, and apparently, like, that game you have to hold B to talk in the game, and I definitely wasn't holding B, and apparently they could hear me. Everybody that was in the base could hear me doing like a YouTube intro.
Oh.
It's just kind of awkward. All right. How exactly? I guess I'll just keep going with this.
Alright, quick wire train is on its way in.
Yay.
And I'll be right back.
Oh, why doesn't that line up? Are you serious right now? Crap. Okay. Why you do this to me? Whatever. Okay. Wait. So this isn't even... This is wire. Oh, no power. Why is there no power? Why is there no power? So this is... Oh, there's not even cable here? Okay. So... I actually need to turn some of this wire into cable. Oh, stupid fat mushroom.
Oh no. They said that in the Unreal Engine 5 update,
Yeah.
the whole like vehicles bouncing on foundations situation is completely resolved.
Ooh.
They said it will be buttery smooth.
I wish we could destroy these big purple mushrooms too. So 60 wire in makes 30 cable. And we're making 60 out of these two. Okay. Oh, I think I just did this because I was out of... I couldn't build another storage. Okay. Well... okay, now the question is, how much cable do I need? I need 37.5 per minute. And out of these two, I'll be making 60 per minute. Okay. Alright, well that's actually fairly easy. This is gonna... I could have two constructors. Okay. Well, let's just do this. Whoops. Damn it, did it just turn? It just turned. Okay, right there.
Yeah, it does that when
There.
you're stacking them.
Okay. Now we need cable and cable. Now we need power. What? Alright, I want to move this back. Well, let's see. Let's have these go into storage. Because I'm making more than I need.
And right back again.
Didn't work. What the crap? Is it the wrong direction? I made sure it was the right way. Merger. Going out that way. Yeah? Okay. Now I need to move this whole ramp thing over this way. With the stupid mushroom in the way. Damn it, mushroom. A man bought his a wife a 2021 Maserati from Carvana. A few days later, it was towed away because it was a stolen vehicle. I don't know how Carvana works. Like, I don't know where they get their cars. I know you can just go on their website and order a car. That's all I know about it. Doesn't seem very legit, I guess. If they got stolen cars. That's funny. Who buys a Maserati? I mean, I guess rich people. On an app that you don't go to the dealer, or at least send somebody to the dealer. I don't know. I guess I don't know how rich people think. I mean, I wouldn't even buy a regular car on there, you know, because I'm not going to buy a used car without going to look at it and at least drive it. But I guess that's probably the mechanic in me. I always got to look. I mean, even my car. I went and looked at my car. I drove it. They let me take it home overnight. And I bought it, and the engine still blew up. Also, it turns out that the Maserati was a 2017 model. So they sold them at 2021, probably at 2021 price for a 2017. Haha. I mean, I guess that's what you get if you don't go look at the car yourself and drive it. They'll just send you whatever. Funny. I mean, for example, I saw a car. It was a Mazda Speed 6 at a used car dealer, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool." It's a four-door, you know, a little bit bigger car than a Mazda 3, but it was a Speed 6, so it was, you know, faster. And man, that thing was everything. Like the interior was broken. It was bad. So, but if I would have just ordered that, I wouldn't have known until I got it. I'm guessing. I hope they got their money back. Yeah. Again, I don't know how that works. I would assume that you could get your money back, but all right. So we got cable. And then circuit boards and quick wire coming from over there. So they're going to go into this thing to make high-speed connectors. And then... Oh my god. What do we do next?
Okay, I'm back.
I'm
What's
just
up?
I'm just looking at this. So if I make the high-speed connectors over here,
Right.
I then need to combine computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic to make supercomputers. So I think that's why I was originally wanting to build this over by the quick wire here, because I have I have AI limiters being made over there.
Okay.
But then that brings a problem to getting the computers there. So if I build this here, we only have to get the AI limiters over here. Wait, how do you make AI limiters? Can I make those? It's quick wire and something. Because maybe I could move that whole thing. Okay. You know what? I'm going to move that over here because it's quick wire and copper sheeting. And over here where I just took that cable from, we're also making copper sheeting here. And if I'm bringing quick wire over here, I have it all here. I guess I don't need to take that other one down, but I could rebuild it right here. So then I would have high-speed connectors, AI limiters. Then I need to get computers and plastic over here.
Well, computers and plastic, we have the trucks.
Yeah, so I need to bring computers, plastic, circuit boards, and quick wire over here. And then the rest of the copper is over here. So can I send the computer truck to go to 2 different places? Or is it going to unload all of its cargo at the one place? I think
Depending on how much.
I think I need 2 trucks then. One going that way and one going this way?
That could make sense.
Okay, so now computers, plastic, quick wire, and circuit boards. So I'm going to have 4 trucks going over here. But also what I could do is I could run conveyors underneath this. So we wouldn't have to have 4 trucks trying to fight to get over there. Did you build anything to this last truck station yet?
Very good is quick wire. Like, I was thinking about having that be or yeah, chips that trucks.
Circuit boards?
Circuit boards, that's it. Thank you.
Okay. I'm thinking of just building the quick wire conveyor out there. Oh man, I gotta get 4 things over there. Trying to figure this out in my brain. maybe I say maybe this is a good thing to do next time, since I'm not going to have enough time to finish it. But at the same time, I'm kind of already thinking of it. I don't want to forget.
I hear that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do the rest of this next time. At least we got that stuff set up. We got Quickwire coming in. I have a plan-ish. I just got to figure out if I'm going to send trucks or if I'm going to conveyor some things and send 1 or 2 trucks instead of 4. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this tonight anyway, because it's coming up on 11 o'clock. I've already been going too late. Well, I'll be back with Resident Evil tomorrow if you want to see that, and then it sounds like either Friday or Saturday. I'll probably join Malik's Satisfactory later on at night. He's usually ready around 10 o'clock my time, which would be 12 o'clock Eastern. I don't know if that's getting too late or anything.
No. Sounds like that should be okay.
Alright, so if you want to do that, and also Dishonest, if you want to join us too, we'll be starting a brand new game on Malik's game, and we can just join his game. That's what this multiplayer is for. So we'll be starting at the beginning, and you'll get to do everything that I'm trying to show you how to do when we're this far into the game, which is kind of hard to do. Because since we're this far into the game, we already have all this stuff unlocked, and when you're playing from the beginning, you have to make stuff and then send it up in this thing to unlock more things, and then you have to do more to unlock more things and more to unlock more things, and you'll get the feel for the progression and how stuff works more than just being thrown into the game like this. I mean, this is pretty far advanced. We got to make these 4 things up in the top right to send up the space elevator, and then that's the end of the game. And we still have a lot of stuff to do in order to be able to make those 4 things, but we're that close to the end of the game. So it's going to be completely different starting new. Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to go put my guy on the toilet where I keep her. I guess it's a her. And thanks for playing, and we'll just kind of keep an eye on the Discord, and we'll let you know. We'll figure out what we're doing, and we can all coordinate it. And actually, if we want to do it first, like on a Friday or Saturday, like around 7 or 8 my time, that's fine with me too. And then if we get tired of it, I can do my thing later, or whatever works best for everybody. And I guess I'll talk to you then. Yeah, keep an eye on the Discord, and if we come up with any plans, we'll at you specifically so you don't miss it. All right. Well, I'll talk to you then if you can make it, and if we actually do it.
All right, looking forward to it.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, everybody. So that's the plan so far. If anybody wants to join, Dishonest, if you want to play Cold Designer, I'm sure Malik would be fine with everybody joining his game. But yeah, let's talk about it on Discord tomorrow's Thursday, and figure out how we want to do it, if we want to do it Friday or Saturday. we want to do it first thing on stream or later at night, whatever works for everybody, let's coordinate and try to get everybody together, because that would be Dishonest, Malik, Code Designer, Clockwork, me. That'd be 5 people. I don't think we've ever had 5 people on at the same time before. So, cool. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for coming to hang out with us tonight. I really do appreciate it. If you enjoyed the stream and you haven't already, hit the follow button, turn on notifications so you know when I go live. If you'd like to support the channel, no longer see any ads, and join this private server, you can subscribe for $5 or for free with a Twitch Prime by connecting an Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account. You'll get 1 free Prime subscription per month. You can choose to use it here if you'd like. Only other way is if you're lucky, maybe you'll get gifted a sub. But I'm going to get to bed. I always go a little bit late on Satisfactory Wednesday, but see if I can get some sleep and not feel too crappy for work tomorrow. And the plan for tomorrow so far is Resident Evil 4 Remake. We'll make some more progress on that, and hopefully it doesn't crash my computer again. All right, well, have a good night, everybody, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Later, guys.